your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Tuesday, April the 22nd, 2025. It is about 8:07 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, a wonderful week, and I hope it's been a productive and non-stressful week for you so far. Today is actually Earth Day, and so, it's a day where it's basically a day where we're encouraged to do things to help the environment, protect the environment, and do things for the well-being of Earth, right? And so, things like recycling, reusing, not just throwing any and everything into a landfill, that helps to protect Earth, protect the environment, disposing of things properly. And so, yeah. You know what I can't stand though? This thought just came in my head. You know what I can't stand is littering, right? When people literally just throw trash out of their car window. Like, I've seen that countless times, like so many times. And it's really, sad in a way. And the reason why is because it's like, okay, and especially, you know what? Last week, I was at a gas station, and I saw somebody at a gas station literally throw like a styrofoam cup out the window along with a napkin, I think. And the trash can, because you know how gas stations have like trash cans by the gas pumps. There's a trash can literally right there. All it would have taken was for him to take, get out of his vehicle and walk like 10 steps to the trash can. But no, just toss it out the window. It's sad. I saw that last week, and it kind of like infuriates me, because it's like, okay, you know how bad this. Well, I don't know if they knew, but it's a well-known fact that littering is bad for the environment, because a lot of times that trash ends up on the street, and when it rains, it goes into the storm drain, and ends up in the waterways, right? That's why you'll see like rivers and bayous and stuff with trash in it, and the water's all nasty and stuff because people litter. Trash goes into the storm drain, and it ends up in the rivers and creeks and stuff like that. So that's not good, and I think that we need more messaging out here, about the effects of littering. And not only that, too much litter can clog storm drains and cause flooding, right? Many times when it floods, because some storm drain is clogged up with trash that people just throw out on the ground instead of actually putting in an actual trash can or a recycle bin if it's something that's recyclable, and that's the thing about it. So it's something, Earth Day is a very important day, right? I definitely take that day seriously, and we should all take it seriously and just do more to help the environment. I know we're not perfect, but we can all do the best we can, right? Which means definitely not littering. those reusable what do you call those things? Like those Yeti cups or those reusable cups. Um, I have one, but I don't use it nearly enough as I should, and I need to get better at that. So see, that's something I gotta do. And yeah, those are really good. Those Yeti cups. I think there's other brands too, but the one I have is kind of like a generic brand. It's like a no-name brand basically. But I know like the popular ones, you know, those can be good because it keeps you from having to buy like individual water bottles when you go out. So like when you go out, you can just take that reusable cup with you if you need something to drink instead of a water bottle. So yeah. And especially if you have water bottles and you don't have access to like a recycle bin, that's yeah. So yeah. Earth Day. Earth Day. But also another thing, and I'm gonna switch subjects here. I want to encourage you all to travel. Next month I think Memorial Day falls on a Monday, so May 26th is Memorial Day. So a lot of people travel for Memorial Day weekend. It's a 3-day weekend for a lot of people. Hopefully it's a 3-day weekend for you. It should be a 3-day weekend for me. And I just want to encourage you all to travel. Travel. This is a perfect opportunity to book a flight, right? May 26th, that's a little over a month in advance. And so, this is a good time to book a flight. If you want to fly on Memorial Day weekend, I was actually looking at Southwest Airlines flights because I'm definitely considering taking a flight over Memorial Day weekend somewhere out of state. I don't know where, but definitely somewhere out of Texas, because there's so much more to not only the United States but the world than Texas, right? But I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'll figure it out though. But on the Southwest Airlines website, they have this thing where you can basically look at the lowest airfares for a given to and from destination, and for a particular day, and it'll show you like the lowest price for that day basically. And I've been using that tool to kind of get a gauge on how expensive flights are. And so I'll have to see. 3-day weekend, I gotta do something. Last year I don't think I did anything over Memorial Day weekend, but this year I'm trying to make that different. So yeah, and of course Southwest Airlines got those good prices, so I'll definitely go with Southwest because it seemed like all these other airlines, they're more expensive than Southwest, at least for the destinations I want to go to. I don't know. So yeah, I haven't been on an airplane in since I was a teenager actually. And here it is now, 26 years old. I haven't been on an airplane in my 20s yet. So I have this case Tuesday. And for some people, they want to be able to actually enjoy part of that Monday before they have to fly back. So, you know, whatever's best for you. But go somewhere. And look, even if you don't fly, maybe drive somewhere. You know, take a road trip, right? Take a road trip somewhere. You know, I'm sure there's a city that is within 3, 4, 5 hours away that you can, you know, leave out early Saturday morning, get to that city, and you know, enjoy the rest of Saturday, enjoy Sunday, Monday, and then drive, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours back on a Monday. You know, why not, right? Instead of staying in for 3 days. You know, I just want people to get out more, travel more, go to places that you're not, you know, familiar with, and just explore and see new things, see new places, see new people, right? Just do it. You know, just do it. And you know, I get it. You know, a lot of people are already traveling for Memorial Day, but this is just a little encouragement for those of y'all who aren't. Get out, travel, explore. You know, you only have one life. Live it to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. Same thing for July 4th weekend. July 4th actually falls on a Friday this year, which means it's a 3-day weekend for a lot of people. And so, you know, perfect opportunity right there to, you know, get out, travel. That's another 3-day weekend. You know, again, fly out early Friday, get back late Sunday, right? So, or you can do this, and I've heard that some people do this, right? Give you an example, July 3rd, right? You get off work at 5 o'clock or whatever, 5:30. You head straight to the airport, and you take like a late evening flight out. You know, a flight that leaves at maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So you're traveling, you know, it's a 2-hour flight or whatever. And, you know, you can literally be there, you know, check into the hotel, you know, and be at the hotel by 12:31 in the morning. You know, you sleep in, and then you still have a day to explore that city, you know, on a Friday. And sorry, that's my washing machine. It's a little bit loud. I can kind of hear it in my thing here. And so but I mean, it's not too loud, or at least I don't think so. I have the door closed though. But yeah, you can like fly out right after work, get to the destination city the same evening, you know, 11, 12 o'clock, maybe, you know, 12 o'clock in the morning the next day. You know, sleep in, you know, because obviously you're going to be tired. And, you know, be up 10, 11 in the morning the next day. Go out, explore the city on a Saturday, right? And then, I mean, on a Friday, because we're talking about July 4th. Take that Friday, explore the city. Take that Saturday, explore the city, and then just fly back on a Sunday, right? And just like that, you have basically 2 days to, you know, travel. And guess what? You didn't have to use any paid stuff like that. Yeah, just you know. Sorry, I heard something. Walls are thin at this apartment complex, so yeah. But travel. That's all I'm gonna encourage you to just travel, travel, travel. Live life, right? Um, you don't necessarily have to take paid time off to travel to different places. You know, you can just use opportunities like this, to travel. 3-day weekend opportunities to travel. You know, in addition to, of course, traveling whenever you have paid time off as well. You know, so yeah. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about in this video. I do thank you all for watching. I'm gonna do my best to try to upload more on this channel. I did upload last was it last, no, it wasn't last week, it was the week before last. But